What's going on, guys? Preston Talk here, and I'm back with my AEW review for the 6th of the 11th, 2019, guys. The go home show for Full Gear this Saturday, and I'm gonna say that this show was good. It built up to the matches very well, and obviously got people, excited for the matches. I'm excited for a couple of these matches on the card, like obviously Kenny Omega versus Ambrose is kind of one I'm really looking forward to the most. Out of all the matches on the card, but they did a good job selling the pay per view. Like it was building it up. They had a good brawl at the end of the show, and yes, let's get into the review. So we had Trent Beretta versus Park to open up the show. I thought it was a good opener. Park's facing Adam Page at the next pay per view, which is Full Gear, and the Best Friends. They didn't have a match on pay per view. So so whatever. I love Orange Cassidy. He's like my favorite right now. Him and Luchasaurus are my two favorites right now. With MJF coming, of course, third because he is just awesome. Like when we talk about when I was talking the other day about, well, when I talk about my Survivor Series review, which will go up tomorrow, I talk about characters with Mankind and Undertaker, and then this was a great example with Orange Cassidy. And look at another example. Look at Enzo Amore. Like them two prime examples. Like maybe not the best wrestlers or the decent to good maybe decent wrestlers, but the characters are better than their actual wrestling skills. And this is a prime example here. But anyway, into the match. The ref fucks up with a botch here, and he's trying to count. He does 1, 2, and Park goes for the 450 splash, and then he fucks up the fucking fall, and then Park then just hits him with a submission. So that was it. Park gets the win. Then we had the Dark Circle, uh, uh, the Dark Circle versus Private Party. And this was a good tag match. I'm a big fan of Private Party. The Dark Circle remind me of kind of like the Sandy was back in NXT. So they're kind of like a 2.0 of those guys. I haven't seen much of those guys to actually see how good they are now. Now people can say, oh, they're going to the Indies. I don't watch much of the Indies anymore. Like I used to watch the Indies, but I don't anymore because I don't have time to watch the Indies. But anyway, Private Party get the win with the RKO, and then after that, SCU and the Private Party and the Lucha Bros have a stare down going into the triple match tag match at Full Gear. I thought that was a really good way, in my opinion, and yeah, good segment. And then we had a Cody Rhodes promo, and he's basically this was a good promo. I'm not going to be like people and go, oh my god, this was like the best promo ever. It was a good promo, but the thing is with Cody Rhodes, and what I don't like, why is Cody Rhodes still mentioning WWE? And I said that in my AEW video when CM Punk mentioned it. Why are you still mentioning Cody? Why are you still mentioning WWE? If you want to build a company and you don't want people to know about where you about, if you want new people to join AEW and see what this is all about, well, stop mentioning WWE. Focus more on yourselves and than the WWE, because like I keep saying, if you keep focusing on WWE, your ratings will go down because your priorities beat WWE, beat WWE, but you're not on WWE's level right now, guys. And that is the reason why you should focus on your own product and actually do what you're doing. Do you see WWE saying "fuck AEW, AEW this"? No, they just do their thing, and this is what the Young Bucks and Cody need to realize. Like, they need to focus on their own brand. But anyway, he cuts a promo on Jericho saying that, um, calling him a bitch and a dick and basically burying his book and stuff like that. And then Jericho with the gold of the night, the segment of the night, in my opinion, with this awesome parody of the vignette that Cody did last week or the week before when he was in his car and he was working out, and he has Virgil there going, I've known Chris Jericho since he was a 12-year-old kid, and you have Sam Kidd saying he's the youngest world champion. He's only 48 years old. I cannot stop laughing about that, but it's so funny. It was just fucking, and it was like a little bit of blah. Just an awesome segment by Jericho. And yeah, please, AEW keep the title on Chris Jericho. But Cody's announcement was that if he loses to Chris Jericho at full gear, then he will not get another title shot in AEW. But he didn't say if he loses by disqualification because technically he only said lose by pinfall. He never said lose by DQ as well. So he's still technically getting the match. So, he didn't really say that well. But yeah, then we had Kenny. Then we had Brendan Cutler versus Sean Spears. It was a squash match. Sean Spears got the win. Joey Janela runs in and does the save, and looks like Joey Janela versus Sean Spears at Full Gear, and then we had like a women's match. I didn't really watch much of that because I was doing other stuff. So then we get to the main event. It's Kenny Omega and Adam Page versus Jericho and Sammy Kadira. This was a really good match. I thought it was a good, really good match. Obviously, you had Pac interfere, and obviously that's how Jericho got the win. Then the end of the show was really good. We had all the wrestlers brawling. You had the Young Bucks brawling with Ortiz and Santana. Then you had um, the, then you had obviously Kenny Omega and Moxley getting involved. It was a big ass brawl to get for that last final build to get everybody to buy the pay per view on Saturday. And yeah, overall it was I'd say it was a good go home show. Like they did the main parts where it was like build up for the pay per view and make sure that everybody wants to buy this pay per view and focus on the main card and stuff like that. So yeah, what do you guys think about AEW for this? What do you guys think about this week's AEW? Leave your thoughts in the comments, guys, and I'll check you guys later.